Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Abby, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my first lock wash day. So the first time I washed my locks, it's actually the next day now, next morning. I washed my locks yesterday, like late evening. Now I'm actually going to retie it, but that'll be the next video. So I will show you everything that I did, because I did film it, but I braided my hair into these 6 sections, and then I banded the ends. I went straight to the shower and I just washed my hair with this clarifying shampoo, or I believe it's clarifying shampoo, and I will show that to you also. And then now I'm going to moisturize it, and I'm just gonna do like kill two birds with one stone, where I will be retying as I moisturize each section. So right now my hair is just air dried, there's no product in it. So the products that I'll be using are, one, I'll be spraying it with this mixture I have in here, my spray bottle, and what it is water, rose water, and Locs Sanity, the rose peppermint, something like that. I will show everything on the screen here, and I will just be using this to wet it as I do each section. From everything that I've researched, it's better to retie or to interlock your hair, your locks, while it's kind of, you know, more on the damp side. You can avoid breakage and it's just easier to do. So that's what I'm going to do from everything that I've read. So mind you, this is the first time I'm doing it, so this will be kind of a test. So I'm gonna first use this. Then I'm gonna use this Locs moisturizer, lock moisturizer, which I used for a braid out recently in my 1 month update, which I'll link here, you can check it out. This worked very well when I used this, actually. So it was like about a week ago that I used it. I have not had to spray my hair even with the rose water. It's just stayed very soft and very moisturized. I hadn't had to do anything, and I didn't notice any buildup from it. So I'm gonna use this. And then I have oil. This is the castor oil, the Jamaican black castor oil, and it's the vitamin A, D, and E one. And I put it in here just so it's like easier for me to get my scalp, and that's what I'm really gonna do. I'm gonna use the oil for my scalp. Maybe I'll use a little bit on my ends, we'll see. But this Locs moisturizer did enough. I don't think I will need the oil, but we'll see how that goes. But right now my plan is just to put it on my scalp. Alright guys, so at the time of this recording, I am 6 weeks locked. So in this video, I will be washing my locks, and I am going to be braiding and banding, simply because if you watched one of my previous videos, maybe when I did my 1 month update, I was unsure if I was going to braid and band or just wash them loosely. But I have not yet interlocked my hair, so I installed with the 2-strand twist method for Microlocs, and I was supposed to go back in a week later and actually do like the 3-point rotation interlocking for it. I never got the chance to do that. Now it is 6 weeks post my installation, so I'm 6 weeks locked, and I'm now getting ready to do the interlocking, but my hair, I just feel like I need to wash it. So I am gonna braid and band, then I'm gonna wash it in the shower. The next thing I will do, which will probably be the next video, is I will do my self retie, and it will be 3-point rotation. And I'm calling it a retie, but it's actually gonna be my first time interlocking it. To do the braiding and banding, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually part my hair, or separate my hair, my locks. I'm going to separate my locks in the sections I want to use for retying it. So I'm going to go back to my handy dandy diagram. Okay, this is the diagram I use to install my locks. So I'm going to try and put it in these sections, at least these 6 sections for washing, and then these are the sections I will be using for retying. Yeah, so those 6 sections is what I will use to wash. And then once I get to my retie or retightening video, I will explain how I'm going to be using these same sections as far as the direction of how I want my locks to lay once I tie them. But anyways, back to the washing. Let me show you what I'll be using. Alright, this is the shampoo I will be using, and it is supposed to be a clarifying shampoo. It's apple cider vinegar and Jamaican castor oil, or Jamaican black castor oil by Shea Moisture, and I've had this. I had bought this as a clarifying shampoo that I was using just on my loose natural hair. I used it on the sisterlocks I had before, and it worked just fine, so I'm going to keep using it until I run out of it, and then maybe I'll consider another shampoo, or I might keep using this, I don't know. So this is the shampoo I'm going to use. I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm not going to condition my hair this time around. just going to braid, band, and wash, and while it's still somewhat damp, I will then retie. So when I'm braiding this section, or all of the sections, I'm gonna make sure not to make it too tight, because I tried to braid out recently and I braided too tight and it was hard to take them out. And also I want to make sure I get my hair clean, so I'm braiding to keep this together, but I want there to be enough looseness that I can get into my scalp, and also that whatever's in here, if there's any buildup or anything like that, will wash out. I'm going to be using these little rubber bands. Well, they're not rubber bands, but they're these little scrunchies that I got from Target, and I thought they were small enough to be able to do this braiding and banding with less ties. And what I'm doing when I get to the end here is I'm putting the rubber, I keep calling it a rubber band, but it's kind of like the scrunchie, tying it around, and then I saw other YouTubers doing this where they just fold this up and like kind of hold the ends up this way. So that's 2 sections for washing. Alright, so I have my 6 sections here that I'm going to wash my hair in. Now, I could probably split these 2 middle sections into 2 more. They're a little bit bigger, but I think it's fine for washing. Maybe when I do my retightening, I do plan on splitting these into 4. Instead of 2 sections, it would be 4 sections. Alright, time to wash it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video or found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my journey and see the next videos and content I have coming up, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.